what we're going to teach this mare now is how to flex to the halter and lead rope. When I say flex, I mean give her head and neck and soften it and move it independently of the rest of her body. What I want her to do is just bend her head and soften and give. If I can get her to bend her head and neck and for her to touch her belly without moving her feet, I've basically taught her that I can isolate her head and neck from the rest of her body, which is going to help me a lot, not only on the ground, but also under saddle as well. Most horses are pretty stiff, so when you pull on their face, either with the halter or the bit, they kind of push their head up in the air, open their mouth. They act like they just swallowed a big lump of steel for breakfast. I want to have it so when I pull on her face, she bends and softens. So let's go ahead and teach her what to do. First of all, what I want to do is I'll get my right hand here and I'm just going to kind of hug her hindquarters here. I'm going to fold the lead rope in half and put the lead rope over her back. Now I'm going to get back here near her flank and glue my belly button to her flank here and kind of get my right arm here and hug her hindquarters. The further back I am and the more I hug her hindquarters, actually the safer I am. Now I'm going to slide my left hand down and I'm going to pull my hand up towards there, her withers. And she actually just kind of stopped and softened there, and that was great. So I dropped it straight away. I didn't really think she would do that. Let's try again. I'll pick up, wait, there, she softened again. So I'm going to pick up, I'm going to apply pressure, pull to the back of her withers. And when she stops moving her feet and she softens her head and neck, when I say softens, I mean she bends. She's got to bend more than what I'm asking her to. So I'm going to pick up again. Pull up here. A lot of horses in the beginning will move in a circle. I'll wait. There. She softens. We're just trying to get this mare to understand as soon as we pick up, if she'll just soften a little bit quicker, there, and drop it. The quicker you release that, the quicker they understand. Now I'm going to start asking her to give just a little bit more each time, there, until eventually she'll touch her belly. Pick up. I'd like her nose to touch right where that girth would be. Nearly. Wait, she's kind of leaning on me. She's leaning on me, wait. There. Slide, pick up. So even if you don't get the horse to touch their belly the very first day, that's all right. Just get them starting point. If you can just get the basic concept across to the horse to give, you'll be in good shape. She's nearly almost touched it on this side. Nearly, oh, nearly, a bit more. Sometimes they'll try and smell your belly, wait till they touch their own. She's kind of falling asleep on me again, leaning here, there, turn loose. So that's about as good as I'm going to get it today on this one side. It's not perfect yet, but I don't expect it to be on her first day. This mare probably showed a little bit more resistance than what most horses do in this particular exercise. She's extremely stiff here. But if I do this exercise every single day, she will eventually start to get pretty soft here. There, turn loose. So whatever we do on one side, if I just picked my hand up then to rub her and she wanted to throw her head up, so I just go and approach and retreat again, approach and retreat. So whatever we do on one side, let's do on the other. We're going to go back over here, pick up, ask for a starting point, there, turn loose. Usually one side is always going to be better than the other, so she may be better on this side, she may be worse, it just depends. Pick up. I'm looking for a little bit of softness or slack in that lead rope. Wait. There, turn loose. The best success tip I can give you, mate, is repetition. Every single time you catch your horse, flex them at least 5 to 10 times on each side before you even lead them out of their stall or pasture. Get in a habit before, when you put your halter on and when you turn them loose, just before you take that halter off, flex them 5 times on each side. The secret to getting your horse really, really light is the repetition. That's what gets them light. Not so much just doing it for an hour one day, once a week. It's that doing it for, 2 or 3 minutes several times in a session that gets them really light.